Okay guys, let's continue the story. So after chasing Alisa, we met Simeon and it seems like there's gonna be a fight. So let's see. From the darkness behind the pines, just like cavemen, from their cave appeared smirking Simeon with a bunch of his cronies, and of course he's not alone. Of course he's not alone.
Ну, здорово, Антошка.
Yo, Antoshka.
Не вышло сдрыснуть, да?
Haha, thought you could slip away, huh?
Очкарик в жопе шарик на.
Okay, dude, for real. Check out this four-eyed streak, eh? They surrounded me like a carnivorous pride, making me step back. The smell of sweat and tobacco attacked my nostrils. The inside of my mouth felt salty, as if I'd licked a battery.
Алиса!
The name of my companion turned into a stifled cough. Pines were swaying back and forth like solemn guardians. I was frantically looking everywhere. I dreamt of finding that fox among the trees, expected her to come to my rescue. But only the wind replied to my pleas.
Где Алиса?
Where's Alisa?
Что вы с ней сделали?
What did you do to her? I shuddered after hearing my own voice. It sounded unnatural, rough, and scary.
Какая еще Алиса?
Who the hell's Alisa?
У тебя чё, кукуха поехала?
Did you hit your head?
Не ссы, ща вмиг вылечим.
Ah, his voice. Whatever. We'll fix you right up. The fatso spit through the gap in his teeth and pushed me so hard that I hit my back against a tree.
Ну как, полегчало?
So, feeling better now? Ah, man, why so annoying? It can't be. Did Alisa really lure me into the trap to these bastards? Did she? I mean, she actually could. I wouldn't be surprised if she actually did lure me here on purpose. No, I can't believe this.
Глядите-ка, пацаны, а здесь он не такой борзый, как в школе.
Looky here, guys. He's not so brave here compared to the school.
Ага, вылитый терпиловна.
A total wimp, eh?
Ты, сука, приезжая, не на того руку поднял.
You've messed up with the wrong guy, transfer student. Simeon was moving toward me, readying his fist. In that moment, the other delinquent in track pants made a loud whistle, and the hulking boy lowered his hand. Okay, so that's the leader of the pack, I guess? I think this is the one, it should be him. It was unexpected. Seems like Baburin wasn't the leader of this gang. In reality, they were all listening to the boy who was looking like a small carnivore, with very strong and sharp teeth. Probably decided to have some fun at my expense first.
Слышь, Гондон Батькович.
Okay, well...
Это что ли твоя Алиса?
Is this your Alisa? Julka! What are you doing here? Oh wait, yeah, we were playing together and she was there. But damn, I really hope she'll be okay. Julka, don't come near me. Julka, run. Julka, run. Only then I noticed Julka beside my legs. Trembling from the cold, snow plastered all over its fur. The delinquent squatted in front of the dog and beckoned it with his hand.
Ой ты, батюшки.
Oh my.
Алиса, ко мне, сучка блохастая.
Dude, why like that? Alisa, come here, you flea-ridden bitch. The others let out nasty laughs. The dog's ears perked up, and she started carefully moving closer. Don't do this!
Иди сюда. Иди, дам кое-чего.
Yeah, come here, I've got something for you. freaking bastard! For real? You son of a... Okay. I really hope Anton will kick them all in the balls. Straight in the balls, then in the nose, and leave them lying there. Well, he wouldn't actually do this because he's not strong enough and it's like 3v1. But dude, this is such a freaking bullshit. The dog didn't even have a chance to sniff him when this animal abuser caught it by the ear and kicked it right under the tail so hard it flew into the nearest snow pile, squealing. Poor Julka. Okay, that was too much. The whole gang burst out laughing and my heart got encrusted in ice. Yeah, his expression. He looks like a psycho. Even the birds that were perched up on tree branches let out frightened caws. At the edge of my vision, I saw something flash in the illusory twilight of the sleeping forest. Or were that just bushes moving their icy branches in the wind?
Ромка, она ж больше срать не сможет.
Yeah, very funny. It would be funny if actually someone does the same thing to you, right? Romka, it won't be able to after this.
Давай теперь я.
Okay, let me kick you maybe. Let me kick this poor thing one more time. Freaking bastard.
Второй раз ебану минус на минус даст плюс.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you ain't smart enough and you never listen in school to actually know this, so... Get the hell out of here. Two negatives will make a positive. Nah, you ain't funny. Fucking bastard. But the stray was already nowhere to be seen. Oh, I really hope Julka is okay. Like...
Чего ты, баран?
What? Are you an idiot?
Втолкуй его на очкарику, где его место.
Go and show the Four Eyes his place.
Только так, чтобы он понял.
In a way he'll understand.
Ага, за ним кофякна.
Yeah, he freaking knows you.
Этот очкарик тебе при всем классе всёк.
This wimp, well, he said, this Four Eyes whacked you in front of the whole class.
Да без Б.
Sure thing. Simeon brought a sizable signet ring with some geometric-shaped carve in it up to my face.
Ща, парашник, я тебе этой печаткой так заряжу. Клеймо на всю жизнь останется.
In a moment, I'll hit your freaking face so hard, it will leave a mark for the rest of your life. Where did all of my inner strength and bravery go?
Стой!
Stop! A wheezy whisper left my lips and my head tilted forward, hitting Simeon's fist. Red sparks flew from my eyes.
Бяша, подсоби!
Basha, give me a hand. Simeon gave me a rough push toward the bastard with the slanting eyes and he tripped me. I fell on the sharp crust of ice and the fatso stepped on my hand, preventing me from getting up. A painful groan escaped my throat.
Слыхали, как заныл?
Did you hear him whimper?
А ты случаем не педик?
Freaking bastard. I started to lose breath from anger and resentment. Okay, I really hope Anton can do something or someone will help him because... this is freaking too much. The pain was growing. My ear was hot and pulsating pain was shooting through it, like it was cut off and a ball of nettle was soon in his place.
Чем молчишь, Антошка?
Why so silent, Antoshka?
Отвечай, ты педик?
At this moment, I felt pure, unbridled rage. The amalgamation of my anger. Like the sprout's ink, it rose up from the depths of my mind, filling all my thoughts.
Твари!
Morons.
Знаете, что мой
Did you know
отец...
that my dad...
Кто-то педик.
I don't like the three of them. Semyon burst out laughing. Ha, funny. This became the last straw. Fear and anger were grappling inside me like mad
Он
dogs.
айкидо занимался, поняли?
He knows Aikido, got it?
Он еще воевал.
And he's a vet.
Таких, как вы, с закрытыми глазами убивает.
He'll kill the likes of you with his eyes closed.
Я
One
только слово скажу, он...
word from me and he'll... Romka lifted up his arm, stopping my torrent of lies, and made a couple of steps forward. Semyon slowly backed off, giving me an opportunity to stand up. Did he believe me? Or was he confused by my face, twisted with rage?
Воевал, говоришь?
A vet, you say?
Мой батя тоже воевал.
My dad also fought in the war. Okay, probably that's Afghanistan.
В Афгане.
In Afghan, yeah.
А твой?
And yours?
И мой.
Mine too.
Да, и в каких войсках, интересно?
Oh really? And what force did he serve in? I stumbled. Fear chomped at my rage throat and made it bleed.
Да он фуфло гонит, Ромка.
He's lying, Romka.
Бля, будуна.
Sure as heck.
Думал, меня так просто развести?
Did you think it's so easy to trick me?
Я тебя, сучонка, насквозь вижу.
I can see through all your lies, little bitch. That was a nasty smile on his face now. Oh god. Now this bastard is freaking angry. This didn't bode well for me.
Ты сам себе приговор подписал.
Well, you've asked for this.
В школе тебя училка спасла, ну а теперь все.
A teacher saved you at school, but here,
Хана тебе.
you're screwed.
Во-во.
That's right.
Давай, Антошка. Молись, чтобы твой труп по весне нашли мне.
Pray that they find your dead body come spring.
Сидел бы ниже травы, был бы целочкой.
If only you stayed silent, wouldn't have lost a hair.
Жирного стукнул одно дело.
Hitting fatso is one thing.
Сёма, ушатай-ка его.
Give him a good pounding, Syoma. The delinquents closed in on me again and I ended up in front of Semyon. Blood was pumping in my temples. Branches were swaying back and forth as if whispering something, giving me hope. I gritted my teeth, fighting the thought that I looked silly, and took a boxing stance I often saw in the movies.
Хера ты, Майк Тайсон.
What, are you freaking Mike Tyson? This was my first ever fight. I'll remember it for the rest of my life, if I don't kick the bucket, of course. At the edge of my vision, I noticed the darkness wreath again, as if someone was walking back and forth there. I sensed Roma's claws grab my backpack.
Манатки, Антошка.
Give me your stuff, Antoshka.
Махаться мешает.
It'll get in the way. I was about to refuse, unwilling to cooperate with the bastard, but then he fished a butterfly knife out of his pocket with one smooth motion, spun it as if showing off, and put the blade to my neck.
Слышь, Фрей, расслабься, а то больно будет.
So he said, relax or it will hurt, basically. I let out a cloud of steam instead of words. Romka pulled with all his might and my backpack ended up in his hands. Calm and relaxed. Okay, he's actually dangerous for a kid. An insidious smile on his face, he looked into my
Ты
backpack.
от нас что-то скрываешь, да?
Are you hiding something from us?
У меня в школе какая-то крыса сменку подрезала.
Some rat stole my school shoes. Okay, I think those actually the shoes that we saw when there was a choice between going to Alisa or Polina. Someone forgot the shoes, so I guess that says some rat stole my school shoes.
Опачки!
And what's this? Actually, it would be cool if Anton actually told them, "Oh, shoes. I think you forgot them in school. I saw them on the windowsill." But hey, if that's not an option, that's not an option. Romka gave me a dubious smile. Oh, a bunny. I think.
Так, а что это у нас здесь?
So, what do we have here? My text and notebooks fell in snow. For real. This freaking bastard. He was holding my backpack in one hand and something weird in the other. It looked like a mask. A bunny mask. How the hell it got there? Alisa? Roma lifted it high, as if showing to someone else, to someone in the treetops, in the twilight among the trees. An old bunny mask. Long, worn-out ears, barely visible nose and whiskers, mangy fur on the sides. Where did it come from? Who put it there? Semyon laughed.
Новый год уже прошел, мудила.
It's way past New Year's, moron.
Или ты реально поехавший?
Or are you really a loony?
Это не мое.
It's not mine.
Да как не твое, В твоем портфеле лежала она.
How come it's not? It was in your backpack. Aronka was watching this scene unfold with an evil smile on his
А
face.
знаешь что?
You know what?
Надевай.
Put it on.
Зачем?
Why?
Надевай, говорю.
Cause I'm telling you to.
Попрыгаешь перед нами, зайчик.
You'll hop like a bunny for us.
Давай, давай!
Yeah, come on.
Или без штанов домой пойдешь на.
Or we'll leave ya pantless, eh? Anything but this. What if someone from our class will pass by?
Надену.
I won't.
Сёма, надень-ка на него.
Sema, put it on him.
Хе.
Biasha rushed to his friend's side and took the worn-out mask from him with a buffoonish bow. Then he passed it to Simeon, who was already rubbing his hands in anticipation. I looked around the pine woods, as if waiting for help, as if the shadows that writhed around us would take pity on me and take my side. Branches looked like arms twisted in unusual angles. Blackened bark was their charred skin, and the darkness was the smoke they produced. I can't run, won't get away. They'll catch me. And then?
Только учти, Сёма,
Let me warn you, Sema.
если он скакать не станет, ты сам за него поскачешь.
If he won't hop, you'll take his place. Got it?
Этот чмошник и не станет.
This wimp won't?
Да погляди на него, он же дурик конченый.
Just look at him, he's a total loony.
Этот дурик тебе уже раз в жбан зарядил.
This loony had already smacked you in the face once.
Ромка прав.
Romka's right.
Давай, толстый. Восстанавливай авторитетно.
Come on, Fatso. Assert your freaking dominance.
Или сам у нас запрыгаешь так, что тетяндра отцепится.
Or we'll make you hop so hard your big tits will fall off. So there is a chance he is actually also bullied by his friends. Well, not sure if Biasha is stronger than him, but Romka definitely can just destroy him. He must indeed be scared of Romka. Simeon swore silently and glared at me.
Вот,
Here,
это чтобы маска хорошо налезла.
it will fit better this way. Of course. Dang it. He hurled a huge ball of spit on the inside of the plastic bunny face and put it close to mine. His spit looked like a squashed spider. Romka's face twisted. He spasmed like a beast, like he wanted to tell Simon something, but then he suddenly stopped. Okay. Was he about to say like, dude, you're overdoing this? Simeon was still close by, with a disgusting smirk on his face and a terrible smell coming from his mouth.
Надевай, быра,
Put it on, fast,
а то урою.
or you're dead. The mask almost looked even more disgusting now, yet, despite everything, I felt like it was a chance for salvation. It could become my second skin, if only I was to put it on, if only my face was to touch its bumpy surface. I'm sure the fur will glitter, the ears will tremble like they are alive. I just need to put it on and Simeon and his friends will be gone. Forever. Oh god. Tell to put on. Nah, I'm not putting this on. I prefer to be beaten. Let's see what's gonna happen. But I wonder like how the mask actually got there and if it actually like supposed to tell me that I'm the bunny for the like, oh, I don't know, 10th time. Let's go. For some reason, Romka's disappointment with Simeon made me feel brave. Something was wrong in the crew. Some old disagreement. I should cut this old wound open. I need to get into their heads, right into their skulls, their warm brains.
Знаешь что, Семён?
You know what, Simeon? My own voice, smooth and determined, was a huge surprise. I stepped forward and calmly proclaimed,
Иди нахуй.
Good, Anton, you know the words. Well done. Well, yeah, that bastard actually deserved those words. It felt like the whole world was paused for a second and then unpaused right away. He looks better this way. Like, eh? His one brain cell is like trying to understand what just happened. Simeon's pupils widened, the mask fell out of his meaty hands. Took a while to process my words, looking stunned, as if he was trying to solve a difficult math problem. But the answer he got made him mad, judging by the bulging veins on his forehead.
О,
The others just observed the scene silently, waiting for the inevitable payback.
ты
Ты
труп!
You're dead! Oh, by the way, I just noticed that Biasha has the North fake. That is actually cool. You're dead! His voice tore off icy crust from the nearby branches. It rained down with a melodic laugh. And then I heard whispers from the treetops, from the holes in the ground, from animal layers. As if Alisa was in one of the snow piles, like a prompter in his boot, trying to get through to me. With no sign of fear, rather with a tinge of playful rage, that's how the slow hum sounded to me. I stared into the clearing between the trees. An orange spot flashed there. A fox, an absolutely regular fox, stepped out of the bushes. Okay, is this Alisa? I blinked in bewilderment. The animal fell on its tummy and was staring back at me with its burning eyes. Its furry tail was sweeping snow left and right, raising the white powder.
На меня смотри, падла!
Look at me, bastard! I was still looking past him at the fox that was smiling at me. Okay, this must be Alisa. She grinned with all her teeth while digging a hole in the snow pile, moving her paws as if dancing. Okay, that is actually pretty cool. Her sharp face was covered in snow. Her whiskers were trembling. The fox put her face to the ground. Shining platters of her eyes filled up with liquid silver. I returned my gaze to Simeon's twisted face. He was growling something unintelligible. The fox backpedaled and disappeared into the darkness. and the forest breathed at me, whispering. Tell the pig to shut up. Okay, that's a creepy voice, and is this a real voice, or like is actually someone real talking to me, or it's on my head, in Anton's head? I slapped my own cheek to chase away the unfamiliar voice, but the message still lingered in my subconscious. The hint was my chance. I stared intensely at Semyon's nose. He was almost oinking from anger. I directed my words at him.
Заткнись, свинья.
Shut up, pig. Semyon looked paralyzed, as if the medium Alan Chumak hypnotized him, stripped him of his will. Okay, so Alan Chumak was one of the people that kinda did sort of magic show on TV, like in the last years of Soviet Union and early years of Russia, and he was very popular. I felt the aftertaste of Alisa's gum in my mouth. Berries. It felt like I pulled a card from some greasy deck and it turned out to be a trump. My brain was at its limit. Polina's words about Semyon getting worse since he moved here flashed in front of my eyes like subtitles in a movie. All the pieces fell in place. My joker went flying into his pimply face. I was speaking slow on purpose, dragging out every syllable.
Есть у меня подозрение. Ты не просто так перевелся в новую школу.
I suspect that you had a reason to transfer to another school.
Сбежал, да? Как крыса сбежал.
You fled, right? Fled like a rat.
Потому что сверстники бывают жестокими с теми, кто не такой, как они.
Because kids can be cruel with those who are different.
С теми, кто толще их, например. Слабее.
Who's fatter or weaker than them.
И ты решил издеваться над другими, как издевались над тобой.
So you decided to bully others, just like they bullied you. Okay, so yeah, makes sense. It does not justify his behavior. Sorry. I can feel bad for him for being bullied, but if you become a bully yourself, then screw you. I saw Semyon's Adam's apple twitch, like it was a pump action rifle getting reloaded.
Ты отыгрываешься за старые обиды.
You're trying to get payback for the old wounds.
Хочешь казаться тем, кем не являешься.
You want to pretend that you're different now.
Но знаешь, ничего не меняется по щелчку пальца.
But you know what? Nothing changes at the snap of a finger. Except if you're Thanos.
Знаешь, кем ты был?
Should I tell you who you were? The forest held its breath, listening in fascination.
Знаешь, кто ты есть?
Should I tell you who you still are?
Пацаны,
Guys! Basha was about to come to his friend's aid, but Tromka stopped him, whipping out his controlling look. Basha turned around and put his hands in his pockets.
Продолжай, Тоха.
Okay, he's enjoying this. Well, he has some sadistic tendencies for sure. Go on, Tocha. Romka's words ricocheted from the rough trunks.
Знаешь, кем ты будешь всегда?
Should I tell you who you will always be? Semyon looked around helplessly.
Второе имя, настоящее имя, которое дали тебе одноклассники.
Your second name, the true name that your classmates gave you.
откуда ты?
Why do you... Romka and Basha looked at Semyon like he was their prey now. I even thought I saw them lick their perched lips. The wind was also full of anticipation, dragging my scattered textbooks across the road.
Свинья!
Yeah. Surprise, surprise, it's a pig! My thunderous scream echoed through the forest. Trees and ravines enjoyed it. The echo repeated it over and over, doubling, even tripling it. Romka grinned with all his teeth. Simeon's hands fell to his sides. He was on the brink of crying. I used this to my advantage. Oh! I threw the strongest punch I could muster. Damn. It was much stronger than the one in school. I rammed my fist into his scared face and it produced a cracking sound. His pimply cheek danced like jelly under my fist. Simeon let out a sigh and plopped on the icy road. Well, I can feel bad for him for being bullied before, as I said, but, well, he kinda deserved that, sorry. No sorry here. He was touching the place where I hit him, still oblivious to what just happened and how did it come to this. Okay, that smile though, Anton. Don't go to the wrong path, please. After looking at him for a while, I realized I was smiling. Fatso returned to his senses and threw himself at me, his face twisted with anger. But I dodged his charge quite easily, after the great practice I had playing with Alisa. Is that what I think it is? He fell into the snow and landed right on a pile of dog feces. This made him squeal in agony. Okay, it would be fair if it actually... Julka's doing.
Ай, красава, Тоха!
Attaboy, Tocha.
Думал, ты сосунок, а он как жердяй уделал.
I thought you were a wimp, but you've given the fatso a good whooping. Simeon started sobbing after he realized the direness of his situation.
Сука!
Damn it!
Че я бабушке теперь скажу?
What will I say to Grandma? Well, even if he's trying to be tough and act tough, he's still a kid. But yeah, he needs someone to actually explain to him how to act in a good way and not like that.
Она меня убьет, когда увидит.
She'll kill me when she sees this.
Чего ты там скулишь?
What are you whining about?
Тебя с параши не слышно.
Get your head out of your ass. They're not really friends. Simeon's futile attempts at cleaning his coat caused a fit of giddiness from Vyasha. I also smiled, angrily twisted my lips.
Мастёвина!
Haha, lucky bastard, huh?
А ну вставай, скачи, как зайчик.
Hey, get up and hop like a bunny.
Только желательно подальше, а то от тебя уже дерьмом несет.
Just stay away from us, you stink of shit.
Фу!
Ew. Okay, it's kinda too much. I mean, he deserved a beating, but like, I think it goes a bit too far. Like, it's way too humiliating, so... Even if he is a freaking a-hole.
Идите вы все нахер!
Screw you all, guys. His eyes, red from tears, stopped on me. I didn't even have the time to erase the smile from my face when Simeon lunged at me like a hawk and clawed at my face with his twisted fingers with gnawed fingernails. I threw a kick toward the layer of fat under the coat. At the same moment, the world became fuzzy. The black trees and the faces of my classmates all blurred.
А чё на это скажешь, сука?
For real. Now that's a freaking a-hole move. Really. How do you like that, bastard? He threw up a hand holding my glasses victoriously. But his triumph was short-lived. Two blurry silhouettes rushed forward. Selma's former friends? Okay. So now they're freaking beating him. I heard the familiar sound of someone being slapped around.
Не по-пацански поступаешь, гнида.
This is against the rule, asswipe.
А ну гони линзы назад!
Give back the oculars now.
Дерись по понятиям, на!
Fight like a freaking man, eh? So yeah, even if they are total gopniks for sure, they still kinda have some kind of honor code, I guess, just as Polina said. So yeah, damn, that got violent really quickly. Judging from Simeon's sighing and grumbling, he didn't agree to his friend's terms.
Вы что творите?
What the heck are you doing?
Ой, бля! На лоха позорного меня променяли! Ой, 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 ой!
Betraying me for this wimp.
Да пошли вы в жопу! Тоже мне друзья!
Screw you. Are we even friends anymore? A huge figure, tumbling in the snow, barely managed to break out from the rain of punches and ran for the hills, dissolving into the twilight.
Завтра в школе тебя выцепим, хрюндель!
We'll get you at school tomorrow, Porky.
Точно, точно!
That's right.
За базар ответишь, на!
You'll answer for this.
Горло тебе перережу, слышишь?
I'll cut your throat. You hear me? Romka and Biasha started throwing pieces of ice at the fleeing Simeon, but then switched to hurling mockery.
Свинья!
Porky! The snow rustled. Two boys, clearly out of breath, approached me. I was finally able to make out their faces clearly. Okay, I think I will finish this part here. Ah, damn, that was harsh and got really violent, and damn. Yeah, harsh reality. That's all I can say. Okay, I'm not sure if you enjoyed this part of the story. Take care and see you soon.